Hello Sagittarius, this is Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for the month of October 2024. Now, have you checked out your September tarot? Always worth doing that in hindsight just to see if any of it came into fruition. Alright, let's see what we've got for you here. High Priestess reversed, the Chariot reversed, and the Emperor upright. Did the Emperor feature a lot today in these? We see an Emperor energy happening in the world. Alright, here we go. The High Priestess. So we're going to turn her upright just so we can see the picture better. Now, what we look at with the High Priestess are these two pillars, the balancing between the dark and the light. And when we think about what pillars represent, they're literally holding everything up. So I'm just going to tilt this camera a bit more. I think that you are perhaps struggling to find that balance at the moment, struggling to understand what darkness and light mean for you. Because in the darkness, we actually find our lessons and we learn and we grow, a bit like a seed, growing under the soil. It actually starts to, transition from a seed into a plant under that soil, and it grows and it grows, and then it peers out into the light. And then, but if you spend too much time in the light, then, you can be in that really falsely optimistic mode, and actually you're not really learning or growing at all. You're just kind of waving around in the sunshine, getting sunburned. So you need to really understand that you need darkness and light, because if you were to pick a flower and just have it out in the sunlight, it would die because it hasn't got those roots down in the darkness. So I feel like you're being asked to really understand both aspects of the world. So if you're sitting more in one than the other, you want to then explore the opposite of that to start bringing those things into balance and fruition. I don't know if fruition was the right word there. But we've also got the moon energy. So intuition is a word that we need to be looking at here, because that's really feminine. So actually, can you start leaning into more intuitive decision making? So rather than saying, oh, everything's doom and gloom, or everything's optimistic and bright and bubbly, how can you use your intuition here a little bit more and say, actually, what am I feeling? What's the truth of the feeling of these things, and what can I find within those feelings that are going to help guide me, going to help make decisions? So not thinking of like the physical environment that you're in, whether you're under the soil or above the soil. You want to think about, how do I feel regardless of this external situation? What's my intuition telling me? What's my gut instinct telling me? What's my perception of such, said situation or circumstance telling me? And so leaning into some of that will help you access that more feminine energy, which will help bring balance to the darkness and the light. Then we've got the Chariot, and again, the darkness and the light. What is the Chariot held up by? These two characters, the two Sphinx characters here in the dark and the light. And so if you want to move forward, again, you have to understand that darkness and that light. If you want to, to grow and be a strong sunflower, God, I'm really on this flower analogy, I don't know why, then you need to understand the both, the below the soil and above. So as within, so without, as above, as below, so above. I can't remember the phrase, but it's very much about understanding both sides of that coin. So as I said earlier, if you're leaning into one side more, whether you're more pessimistic or more optimistic at the moment, what's that point in between where you're just being guided by intuition, not circumstances? And then we've got the Emperor. There might be someone that actually helps inspire this and really help you understand and make sense of it. So the belief of the Emperor is that he's not just a leader, but he's a leader that's got divine connection, that is more than just this earthly plane. And so I wonder if somebody might come along to help unlock some of that intuition, that balancing between the dark and light, the working on the shadow side, the working on the brighter side. I wonder if there's someone that can help you out with that. So this might be a good time or a good month for some counselling or some coaching, or going to inspirational talks, or seeing a professional. I don't know, but I just feel like there is an opportunity to explore yourself further than you have before, but with support, with safe guidance and help, using your intuition to select that person or medium as well. Yeah, so I hope that resonates. Please let me know. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to follow, subscribe and share, I'd also appreciate that, because they're absolutely free to do and they really help me to reach more people. You can make a little donation through my Buy Me a Coffee links or through PayPal to help me continue doing what I'm doing, or book a private reading at lukevoulgarakis.com/tarot. All that information's in the description. Take care, have a wonderful month, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.